what's up guys, it's Bound here from AndroDollar.com. This is the 2019 13-inch MacBook Pro from Apple and it has a few tricks up its sleeve. Let's check it out today. This time around, why this device is special is because Apple is getting rid of the non-touch bar MacBook Pro that they used to have and they are replacing that with the touch bar version. And not only that, this includes Touch ID as well as an improved CPU and also an improved keyboard. With this MacBook Pro, you can also expect great battery life, so at least around 9 to 10 hours, and all of this comes with a lot of power that is packed inside. So in this video, let's go ahead and talk about the 2019 MacBook Pro and let's see why that's a great machine for you to pick up in 2019. If you're looking for a laptop for programming, then in this video I'm gonna focus my review a little bit towards that side as well and show you the capabilities of this MacBook Pro. First off, let's talk about the design of this model. So it supports the same design that we have seen since 2016, and now this design, in my opinion, has been perfected by Apple after making it year after year. So the chassis of this model is made by solid unibody aluminum and the design is quite nice and it's quite sturdy. The laptop feels great in the hand and it's a good looking laptop as well. The Apple logo is there on the lid, but it doesn't light up as we have seen in previous years, and this device comes in either space gray or silver. So here I have the space gray model, but you can also pick it up in silver. Since this is the 13-inch model, it's not that heavy, so you can easily put it into a backpack and you can easily carry it around if you want to travel a lot. The main limitation in the design for a lot of people will be the ports, because the 2019 MacBook Pro also comes with just 4 USB Type-C ports. If you're used to this kind of lifestyle, then by this point you definitely must be having a lot of adapters. If you have a lot of adapters, then this is not gonna be a big issue. But if you don't have any adapters, that means you'll have to go ahead and spend some money and get some useful adapters to get all the things done. Even for you to plug a pen drive or to plug a projector via HDMI or VGA, you will still need an adapter. Thankfully, the headphone jack is still there. Next up, talking about the display, the 13-inch MacBook Pro has a great looking Retina display and it's pretty good. This time True Tone is also available on this model and it gets pretty bright too. For you to enjoy all the videos on this MacBook Pro, the audio also has to be really good, and thankfully the 13-inch MacBook Pro also has great dual speakers that produce rich sound. Ever since 2016, I've really been a fan of all these MacBook Pro speakers. Especially on my personal 15-inch model, the speakers are superb, but considering the size of this 13-inch, the speakers are pretty good here as well. A notable upgrade on this MacBook Pro is the keyboard, and this time around Apple has tried one more time to fix up this butterfly keyboard. They are trying to keep the keys as thin as possible, and with the big trackpad, it's a pleasurable experience for a lot of people. So your experience with this might vary. Drop a comment down below and let me know what you think about this keyboard on the MacBook Pro. After all of this failure, I personally don't have much faith about this keyboard, to be honest with you, but the warranty covers all of these issues. Even the 2019 models are included in that keyboard replacement program. So you have nothing to worry about, because if there is any issue, Apple will easily fix it for you. Like I mentioned before, the touch bar and Touch ID sensors also make it into the entry-level model of the 13-inch MacBook Pro. It's nice to see that here, and those are little convenient things that are there, but the touch bar might be a little bit gimmicky, but it's nice to have. Since Apple is also selling the MacBook Air, the main reason to pick up the MacBook Pro will be the faster performance. This model that I have over here packs a Core i5 processor along with 8GB of RAM. It also has 256 gigabytes of internal storage and it performs really well in day-to-day tasks. I'm going to be using this 2019 model mainly for programming work, and for that, I'm sure this is gonna do a fabulous job. Not only am I able to use programs like Visual Studio Code as well as Xcode, which is built natively for the MacBook, I'm also able to use programs like Visual Studio, which is now also available for the Mac. For programming, it's pretty easy to get started with Python or Java with a MacBook Pro. Or if you want to go hardcore into Windows development, you can easily install something like Parallels and set up a Windows instance, and on top of that you can install Visual Studio, the full enterprise edition, and then start all of your development there. Even though it's technically a virtual machine, the performance of this device is really good and it's really optimized. So this device is really able to keep it up and do a good job, and I'm sure you're not even going to feel like you're using a virtual machine for your development. And the best part is you can even keep it side by side, so in spaces you can have one space for Windows and the other space will be running Mac. So that's pretty great. So that's for all the programmers who are interested in picking one up. I actually mentioned that because a lot of college and university students ask me about which Mac they should pick up, if any. I think this could be the one for a lot of people. So if this is in your price range, if this is within your budget, I think this device is gonna do really well for you. If you have a bigger budget, then I highly recommend the 15-inch model because that's gonna be even more powerful and that will save you a lot more time. So here's a little comparison between the 15-inch as well as the 13-inch models of the MacBook Pro. Next up, talking about the day-to-day activities, this device is now running on the latest version of macOS Catalina, and it is really responsive for day-to-day tasks, and I love using it on a day-to-day basis. The application support is really good and the device is just snappy. From booting up to launching an application to using something, getting stuff done, this just works. And the battery life on top of all of this is also really good. Another great thing about this MacBook Pro is that it supports USB Type-C and you can charge it from either side. Whether you want to charge it from the left hand side or right hand side, you can do that easily with this. However, a flaw that I saw with this device is that it warms up pretty easily, especially when you're charging it up. It will get pretty warm, or if you give it a big load, like if you edit a big video, or if you're trying to compile a big program, or if you keep using it for an extended period of time, or if you just leave it on a bed or something and if you don't let it do the airflow properly, then this device is gonna heat up a lot and you will definitely feel it in this metal body. So hopefully Apple can improve that next time around with the new version in 2020, so that they can improve the thermals as well as the design a little bit more, so that the heat won't be as much as this. So now let's get to the main question. Do I recommend the 2019 MacBook Pro? The simple answer to that is yes. But that yes comes with some conditions. So it's like this. If the 2019 MacBook Pro is within your budget, I think that could be a good option for anyone, whether it's for productive use, whether it's for programming, or whether it's for normal day-to-day activities. However, if you're looking to buy a laptop for gaming, then this definitely is not it. If you're looking for a laptop for gaming, definitely go ahead and pick one up that has a good graphic card, and it's best to go with a Windows option because then you can find a lot more games. However, for anything other than that, from video editing to productive work to programming or anything in between those, I think the 2019 MacBook Pro is a good buy. You can pick this up for $1,299 from Apple, and it is available for you to check out at apple.com. Let me know what you guys think about this down below by dropping a comment, and if you found this video useful, definitely go ahead and share this video with all of your friends all over social media. And while you're at it, definitely follow me on social media. I am at Andro Dollar. All the links are given down below in the description. And stay tuned to androdollar.com for all the latest from the tech world. Until I see you guys in my next video, this is Banu signing out.